just my understanding.
Things to sizzle and then probably sizzle. I super nice. Please.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my holy home. I look for the things I don't know.